In China, man killing 35 people and injuring dozens. A man in China is charged of murdering 35 individuals and harming handfuls after driving his car into a gather of individuals working out at a sports complex this week. The 62-year-old man supposedly slammed his car into the office on Monday, November 11th, in Zhuhai, a city within the southern Chinese territory of Guangdong, per nearby specialists, the BBC, the unused York Times, and AP detailed. The modern York Times and the BBC alluded to the suspect as it were by his surname, Fan. The harmed incorporates senior citizens, young people, and children, the BBC detailed, citing Chinese media. Examiners learned from collected proof and explanations from those who knew him that Fan was troubled with his separate settlement, agreeing to news outlets. The proof police collected was not instantly clear. A witness told nearby magazine Cakeson that amid the assault, the aggressor supposedly drove the car in a circle, and individuals were harmed in all regions of the running track Y east, south, west, and north, the BBC detailed. Recordings of the attack as consequence circulating on social media appear numerous individuals on the ground, a few showing up to call for offer assistance, a few regulating CPR, and a few with blood on them, per modern York Times. The suspect was supposedly hospitalized due to a self-inflicted wound taken after the assault and is in a coma, police said, concurring to the BBC and the unused York Times. Agents said Fan had wounded himself within the neck, per unused York Times. Chinese President Xi Jinping has declared an all-out endeavors to treat the harmed and said the suspect will confront a severed discipline, per the BBC.
Dozens of people killed and injured. Posting on social media, one man wrote his parents had been hit, and many of the victims were senior citizens. It was another 24 hours until the death toll was announced. Police say a 62-year-old man upset about his divorce settlement was responsible, and that they later found him stabbing himself in the car with a knife. He was taken to hospital. Few people will talk about what happened. This is as close to the stadium as we've been able to get. Police have already locked down the area. They've pushed us back. But it is a shocking attack to have happened in a place like China, which is normally so stable and under control. This woman brought her daughters along to lay flowers. She says she trusts the government will investigate.
I am just an ordinary person. I am very sorry for every life that is lost.
How does it feel in your heart as a Chinese person to see this happen in your city?
Actually, our country is very safe. It was just an accident.
This construction worker was emotional, upset so many elderly were hit, adding, "It rarely happens here. There is no public outpouring of grief in China. It's not allowed." And the censors were swift. These graphic videos quickly disappeared off China's social media. Nicole Johnston, Sky News, Zhuhai.